Since procurement is a critical component of project execution, I decided to talk about how to manage the procurement risks that you as a project manager might fail and how you can act to mitigate these risks. It's a critical component, but also it comes with its own set of risks. These procurement risks can disrupt the project timelines and budget. We'll also look into the common risks, includes the contract disputes, the supplier delays, and performance issues. We'll look also to proactive risk management strategies to ensure the procurement aligns with project goals. To start with identifying procurement risks. So, identifying procurement risks early is essential to prevent costly disruptions. You need to conduct a risk assessment specific to procurement activities. You also need to review the past procurement records for potential issues. You may have conducted one of these projects in your organization with one of these suppliers. So all of the let's say the risks that you have dealt with or your team has dealt with previously when conducting the other projects, it might be documented as part of the risk management plan or let's say the issue log that you have the team has created. So in case that you have faced any let's say potential issues during other implemented projects, you need to refer to that to put a mitigation strategies into how to handle these risks that dealt with the same supplier. Also ensure engaging the stakeholders to identify any areas of concerns. For instance, reviewing a vendor track record might reveal a history of delivery delays, allowing you to adjust the timelines accordingly. Collaboration with the stakeholder ensure that all of the potential risks are considered when dealing with procurement. Let's see now how to handle contract disputes. So, contract disputes can arise from ambiguous terms or unmet expectations. So ensure to establish a clear and detailed contract terms, including the penalties, the deadlines, and all of these, let's say, consideration to ensure that the supplier or the stakeholder have a clarity on what to expect from that contract. Use alternative dispute resolution or ADR methods like mediation or arbitration to maintain through documentation of all of the contract communication as well. This is how you can handle the contract dispute. Now let's see how you can mitigate procurement delays. Procurement delays can derail the project schedule. So ensure to establish a realistic timeline and milestones within your contract. Also, diversify the suppliers to reduce the dependency on a single source. Look for an alternatives or alternative suppliers who can provide you the same goods and services, just to ensure that you don't put all of your dependency on a single source. Monitor the supplier performance regularly. For example, a single source supplier failing to deliver on time can impact the production and manufacturing. By looking for different suppliers and creating a realistic timeline, such risks are minimized and ensuring the smoother execution. When we talk about managing supplier performance issues, so supplier performance issues such as the inconstant quality or delays can impact the project outcomes. So ensure to set a clear performance metrics and expectation, conduct a regular performance review and audits, use corrective actions to address the performance shortfalls. A very important topic here is building strong relationships with the suppliers. So, strong supplier relationships contribute to successful procurement management. You can achieve that by fostering open communication and trust with the suppliers, Also offer an incentives for meeting or exceeding the performance standards, as well as collaborate on problem solving and process improvement with the suppliers. Here are the tools that can be used to manage the procurement risks. Modern tools enhances the procurement risk management, such as the contract management or software for monitoring the compliance. You may also leverage the procurement analytics to predict any potential risks. Also employ risk management frameworks like the ISO 31000. And let's take an example here. A contract management software alerts the project managers to upcoming deadlines or non-compliance issues, reducing the likelihood of disputes. Analytical tools predict the supplier performance based on their historical data. Let's take a real-world example here on a construction project for handling the procurement risks. In a scenario where in a construction project, let's say a primary supplier failed to deliver materials on time due to the logistic challenges, the project manager, as an approach, will engage with the secondary suppliers and renegotiate the contract terms to prioritize the critical items. And this proactive approach ensured that the timelines were maintained and avoided any cost overruns. Monitoring and reviewing the procurement risks. So, monitoring procurement risks involve ongoing audits and updates to the risk register. So, ensure that you conduct a regular risk audit during the procurement execution. And in case that you have identified any of these risks, update the risk registers with the new information and adjust the strategies and adapt based on the audit findings. To summarize our session on handling or managing the procurement risks, uh, we say that managing procurement risks is essential for project success. And by identifying risks early, leveraging modern tools, and let's say fostering a strong relationships with the suppliers, project managers can navigate challenges effectively. We also looked on to the importance of reviewing the previous projects and looking for let's say the history of of the supplier with any potential delays to the deadlines or quality issues. So the project managers can look for, let's say, alternatives and reach into a proactive risk mitigation to handle these risks that the supplier might expose.